The Afghanistan, the Islami Imarat Alamiya.
The decision was made to maintain internal cohesion at a cost of possibly risking at a compromise on international and domestic legitimacy. So the whole point seemed was to consolidate the power inside the group, make sure that all different factions are happy. There were still compromises made. For example, military leaders are not very prominent in the group, in the government. There are, I think, a couple of military top heavy in the government. There are many who are excluded. That suggests, because of the fact that the military fighters were obviously commanders, were the most influential in winning the war, it seems like there was a decision made to bring in more the political class. Maybe they are hardliners ideologically, but still they're not the ones who were commanding troops, commanding fighters. Overall, it is going to make it harder for the Taliban to gain international recognition. And that means it's going to make it harder for the Taliban to save the Afghan economy, access the funds they need to save Afghan economy. And that in turn means it's going to be harder for them to govern Afghanistan. If the economy is in free fall, if many Afghans are unhappy with their government, it is likely they will be very difficult for them to actually govern, meaning maintain a stability, actually have a functioning government in place. It tells me that Taliban are beholden to their internal politics, meaning that they have competing objectives, right? And they have a hard time making compromises. They have to make everyone happy inside the movement. That means the extremist voice inside the movement, like Haqqani networks or others who have had traditional ties with the international global terrorist groups, they would also have to be satisfied. They are given a veto power, basically, on the Taliban policies. It tells me that I cannot see Taliban, if I were a foreign country, as a reliable partner, because they cannot make decisions that would actually alienate some constituency within the movement. They don't have autonomy of decision-making in a sense. They are beholden to these internal forces. And that means the forces that are aligned with extremist groups are going to have veto power over the government decision.